So let's break this down real quick. First up, do I believe PK and Dorit are separated, living separate lives? Yes, 100% I do. But the reason why I think that Dorit is going to divorce PK, I don't think it's 100% just about the money. And I'll tell you why. I think it's a combination of things. Yes, it's about the money problems. They still owe like $1 million in taxes, but I think it's that the Mauricio cheating allegations. Also, I think it was the allegedly, the alleged fake robbery. I think that is what really took Dorit over the edge with this. I think that Dorit she either found out that PK was behind the alleged fake robbery, and she got really pissed because not only did he put her in danger, but he also put the children at danger. And I think that was a turning point for Dorit. I think she knew he was going to do some type of scam to get some money to get out of all of the debt that they were in. But I'm not 100% sure she knew when he was going to do it and exactly what he was going to do. And I think that was a final straw for her. I think at this point right now, I think that she wants stability, and that now that she's older, she wants some money, and she also wants stability for the children. There have also been rumors that PK has been cheating with men. Again, here, if we talk about sexuality, it's all inclusion. It's all a good, fun kiki, but there's been rumors out there that when he's in London, he's doing his thing with, the boys and the men. And then also, I want to touch on this. So when Sutton says, actually, we'll see what Sutton said, and then we will talk about it. Okay, let's see what Sutton said real quick. Here we go.
The only thing that I've ever heard about PK and Dorit was the night PK got pulled over for a DUI. He may have or may not have had a woman in the car with him. That's the only rumor I've ever heard. Only thing.
Okay, I believe Sutton on this. Number one, Sutton always has the tea. She always knows what's good. Now, if you guys watched Watch What Happens Live with Kyle Richards and Teddi Mellencamp, I don't know why Teddi was on there. She's not relevant. It was bizarre and it was weird. But B, like, Teddi, shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. Because Teddi says, oh no, I saw the police report. I read all the reports, and all the police reports said that he was in the car alone, and that there was no other person. He was in the car alone. Okay. Did the police report also did not show that he took a breathalyzer, right? Which is why they knew that he was over the limit with a DUI. Yet, as we all know, he also got a police escort home. I don't know any person who gets a DUI where the police escorts them home personally. And then the police also said, oh, we're not going to press any DUI charges because there's not enough evidence. I'm confused. If you took a breathalyzer and you were over the limit to the point where they took your car away and they took you to jail and then they escorted you home because of said breathalyzer, which I think would be evidence number one, then obviously what is going on in these police reports and what is out there isn't correct, and he clearly got special treatment. So then for Teddi to be on Watch What Happens Live and be like, oh, I saw the report and I don't think they had a woman in it, when we already know he got special treatment, really doesn't make any sense. Like, bye-bye, miss me with all that, Miss Teddy Bear. But I think that was really the final straw. And then also with the Mauricio cheating allegations, right? So I think why they're really breaking up is because Dorit has sort of outgrown that Bonnie and Clyde scheming and scamming. I think she's ready to have a normal life with a man and normal money. And I think the fact that Dorit put their kids in danger with that alleged robbery, I think that was really the breaking point for her. Okay. As Dorit, 47, insisted that her marriage to PK, 56, is, quote, very strong, she also honored her husband in March as they celebrated 8 years of marriage. 12 years ago, I decided to share my heart with Paul PK Kemsley. 8 years ago today, I married my soulmate, she wrote in the caption of an anniversary post. We may not always have it all together, but together we have it all. I love you so much, baby, she added. Happy anniversary. That's very performative, whatever. But months after the post was shared, an insider is claiming Dorit and PK have split. Quote, they've been living separate lives for about 2 months after she ended it, the source told In Touch on October 25th, noting that PK has been photographed at the Beverly Hills hotel where he is believed to be living. Side note, I believe this. I do think that PK is living in a hotel. I think they've been separated for longer than 2 months. I think the separation has escalated over the last 2 months for him to move out. But I think they've been separated for a while, or at least living separate lives, but still, quote, married. Because if you think about it, what was it, over a year ago at this point? I think she said the break-in was like 14 months ago when they scheduled that. The reason why PK wasn't at home was because he was in London. So even over a year and a half ago, they're already leading separate lives. And remember, that's why she was so pissed, because he wasn't home and he wasn't there to, quote, protect her. Okay, let's keep going. Paul is apparently heartbroken, the insider went on. She's been telling people that she fell out of love with him, but they agreed to keep it a secret for now so it doesn't affect the show. Side note, I think that's also true. They didn't want to affect the show. But I think the reason why now they're going public is because if you've noticed on the Housewives, that it's weird because it should be the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills or whatever, but there's sort of been this inverse trend, particularly this season we're seeing, where the people who are going through the divorces, who are secretly separated, who are cheating allegations, those are the people who actually have the storylines. Those are the people who are being in the media and being talked about. So I think at first they thought, yes, let's keep up this front like we're married, like a lot of them did. Or at least we're happily married. Like Teddy Mellencamp even came out and said her and Eddie were faking it. Like Camille and Kelsey Grammer were faking it. Like all of that. But then they realized, oh, the juice is actually when we're not in a good place. The juice is actually when we're separating. So I think when Kyle and Mauricio were like, oh, we're going through a separation, Dorit and PK, they were like, hold our beer. Well, like, you're not going to be the only one with the storyline, right? Let's keep going. Dorit and PK, who had in 2015 ensured 2 kids, son Jagger 9 and daughter Phoenix 7, have been facing rumors of marital troubles for months. Quote, this West Coast housewife and her husband are done. They're deciding whether to announce now or after the season ends. Obviously, it's out now. Bravo Bad Girl wrote on X, formerly known as Twitter, now known as Twitter, in October. Too many hints on air, and it's impossible to hide anymore. Not who you think at all. Although the post didn't mention Dorit and PK by name, many believe the message was about them. However, following the claim by the In Touch Weekly source, the couple insisted they had not split. Quote, we have had some challenging years, which we openly discuss in the upcoming season of Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Again, really good plug, right? We talk about it on the show. Come watch the show. They said in a statement magazine, we remain committed to working through these issues as a united couple for our family. We have not separated, nor are we planning to do so. Rather, we are focused on healing, making changes, and doing the things that many couples do at some point in their marriage. We would be grateful for everyone's understanding. We are doing what we can to focus on our best interests of our family, as opposed to spending our time contending with rumors and hearsay that are not true. Love, Dorit and PK. Okay, now I don't know if all of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills share the same publicist, but to me, that was nothing but a copy and paste and edit job. Basically the same exact thing that Kyle and Mauricio said. Remember when it came out when they were in Aspen about their separation? No, we are happy. We have our struggles, but we're still together. We're a united front, blah, 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 blah. Okay. But let's also get into some of their money problems. Okay. So this is according to The Sun. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Dorit Kemsley's husband, PK, owes nearly $1 million in taxes, the U.S. Sun has exclusively learned. Money troubles continue as the couple still has unpaid taxes owed to the state of California and to the Internal Revenue Service. This comes after PK 56 paid off his $2.27 million debt to the Las Vegas casino Bellagio in January of 2022. Don't forget, that is the payout from the insurance when they had their alleged break-in. So again, this is where I think Dorit really wanted to get the exit strategy out. I think Dorit is now a woman of a particular age. I think she has the 2 kids. I think the whole Bonnie and Clyde being, these grifters, I think she's over that lifestyle. She's over the Beverly Beach. She's over the taxes. She's over the fake insurance scams, all of this. And speaking of all of that, you guys, did you guys see that Dorit said that she was robbed again? So this would be their, I think, 3rd robbery, because their robbery that we did the deep dive in wasn't their first one. So let's watch what she said, and I want to know if you guys believe her or not. Okay, here we go.
This last incident had on me.
Yeah. Last Christmas was about 14 months after the home invasion, and I went to the bank. I took out $10,000 so I can have some money for Christmas gifts. I had my handbag in the shopping cart. When I got to the register, I realized that my handbag was gone.
The whole year, in my marriage, in my life, in my emotions, it was very much like this.
The police came down and they reviewed the video surveillance. They had discovered that I was followed by 3 men. That threw me right back into the throes of PTSD.
I did not mean to have this impact on your life, on your marriage. I want to work on repairing this friendship because I don't have many. I mean, I need to let go of being defensive and being ready to fight and claw everybody's eyes out.
Yes.
So know that I'm, moving forward, and I would love for you to move forward with me.
Oh my God, I'm moving forward. This last incident.
So what do you guys think? Do you really think that this woman has this luck where she's robbed about 3 or 4 times? She got 10 grand out of, the ATM or whatever it was, the bank. She puts it in her purse. She's doing a bit of holiday shopping. Then all of a sudden, these 3 men come and take, her money. I don't know. I'm on the fence with that one. I don't know if it's real. I don't know if it's not real or not. I don't know. I'm on the fence with that one. But again, weird, bizarre. So that's sort of the latest of what's going on with PK and Dorit. Maybe it's finally time for Mauricio and Dorit to get back together. I don't know if they're together. Who knows what's going on? It is a hot mess. All right. So now let's move on to our next story. So let's talk about Kyle